Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, and in this session we'll be teaching you how to engrave text on parts within SolidCAM. In this part you see on the screen, I'd like to engrave this text on this wall over here. Now, before I do that, there's one setting that I must deal with within my SolidCAM settings, and that is my units. In my units area, I'd like to have my gap minimum at 0.1 millimeters. The default is usually 1 micron, but I would like to set it for text at 0.1 millimeters. Engraving text can be done either within our profile operation or our slot operation. I'll simply, in this particular case, use my profile option, and when I go to choose my geometry, I'll simply go into multi-chain, and in multi-chain I'll choose the option of text. When I go to the part now, all I have to do is wait till I pass my mouse over the text itself. When I see next to the arrow the sign of the text, I simply click on the text and accept the choice I've made. You'll note now that the text is exactly made into chains on the part itself. I'll simply say OK. Now the tool that I will be choosing will be an engraving tool. The levels will be, my upper level will be this surface over here. And in my profile depth, I simply write the depth of the engraving that I want. I'll say, in this particular case, 0.2 millimeters. Now, in my technology area, I'll be using middle, because I want the middle of the engraving tool to go on my geometry, and I'll simply click on rough. If I want to leave any material at the bottom, I can put a value in here. I'll leave this at 0 right now, but I'll be going down every 0.05 millimeters. I'll simply say save and calculate, and then when I run my simulation, and I'll use the simulation of Solid Verify for this part, you'll see that the tool will go down and engrave the text directly on the part as shown over here. Text can also be done on 3D parts as well. To do that, I simply go into my operations and we go into the option of 3D engraving. In 3D engraving, I have my target, my tool, and I'll choose my engraving tool. My levels, I won't do anything here except for one thing. I'll choose in my levels my engraving depth, and the depth that I'll choose over here, let's say we'll do it 0.2 millimeters. Now in my technology area, I have to choose my engraving geometry. For that I define, and it's just like defining a chain as I did before. Again, go into multi-chain, simply choose text, stand over the text as shown here, simply accept that, and our geometry for my text has been chosen. Simply say OK, and we have here obviously the options of which side I want to work on. I want to work on the middle, and if I want to do a finish or a semi-finish, I'll do both semi-finish and finish. My step down, I'll have it at 0.03. I am asked in the program whether I want to start from my upper surface, upper level, or from the actual surface. I'll choose the option from surface itself, save and calculate. Now, in my simulation, using the Solid Verify simulation, you'll see again my text is done exactly on the part the way I've chosen it. And this is using the 3D option for creating text. Thank you for joining us on SolidCAM Professor. Take care and have a nice day.